What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with a major story. So it looked like Indiana Fever Insider is confirming that Caitlin Clark is fully healed over that groin injury. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, I know a lot of you guys is wondering, John, why do you have all those chains on? Because I'm finna get my Mr. T on tonight, baby. I pity a fool. Because I'm telling you right now, they'd have put me in the kitchen and let me cook. Now, we know Scott Agnes, the little errand boy for the Indiana Fever, went on the biggest WNBA YouTube channel this evening for all exclusive tell-all interview to clear his name and clear up some rumors and stuff like that about Caitlin Clark coming back. Now, I'm here to tell you, I still believe she can come back, and I still believe that there's a way for her to come back, but that's neither here or there. We got several things to break down. We have to break down people like Scott, and as much as I love Rachel, I truly do, but I'm sick of these creators and people in the media trying to basically say that my channel and like others aren't credible. Like we're not credible YouTube channels. I mean, I don't get this whole angle that they're trying to go with. Like we're fake reporters or something, and like we don't have sources, we don't have the means and to find out things. You know what I'm saying? Because I pity a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, guys, me as a journalist, I've been in sports for hellas. I didn't had media pass, media credentials. I didn't had all. I can't speak for everybody else. I'd have been on sidelines. I got a relationship with Shador and all these several athletes. You know what I'm saying? So getting sources and finding out things with teams are not hard. It's just how much work is you willing to get in. But for them, every time we have a shock value story, every time something go out, you get people like Scott, Chloe trying to debunk our theories or try to say we're conspiracy theorists. How is we a conspiracy theorist? Because when I check these facts here, guys, before we get into this, I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a long ass video because I've been, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot to say, man, just because I've been biting my tongue a lot with a bunch of this stuff. So let's go to Scott channel. Let's go to Scott Agnes YouTube channel. You dig? Because for some reason he threw little subliminal shots and all that, and y'all know me, man. I'm standing on nothing but business. So this is Scott channel here. This is the guy, the credential guy. I like to call her Indiana Fever errand boy, specifically Stephanie right hand man. So this is Scott Agnes. This is him, Phil House Files guy. So this is his channel, right? Now he's credentialed, so some of his numbers might be a little, what I'm saying? He got access. But hell, if I had access, I can have my interviews get 28,000 views too. But I choose not to have access. So this is his channel here before we get into, the interview. And how many views do Scott have on his channel? Because he's only sitting at 22,000 subscribers. 22,000, bro. But this is the guy that they sent out to do all the talking. He's sitting at 22,000 subscribers. Now he worked for the Indiana Fever and he worked for the Indiana Pacers. Now his channel was sitting at 19 million views. Just at 19 million, guys. That is where Scott channel's sitting. Now let's go to your boy. Let's pull me up because I just want to debunk something real quick. You dig? So let's go to John the Liquidator. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy. Let's go to me. I'm sitting at 89,000 subscribers. I have over 4,000 videos. And how many views do I got? I'm sitting at 80 million views, bro. So y'all tell me who's more credible. And then not to mention, we got 10 there, 17 there, 40 there, 16 there, 20 there. Come on, bro. This is just all within a couple of days. 14 there, 20 there, 15 there. This is one channel. I have two. Now, with that being said, let's play some of this interview. Now, I want to start here. Shout out to Rachel. I'm not going to go in on Rachel too much. You know what I'm saying? Because, Rachel gave this fool airtime. So this is Scott on Rachel. Now, I fast forwarded. We're going to get into the other stuff in a hot second. I wanted to fast forward to this part because I just wanted to react to this. Let's play this.
Yeah. There's very few instances of that ever happening for sure. Okay, so this one is from Mike Wiseman. He said maybe ask him to clear up what his intentions were or how he thought it would be beneficial to the Fever when he stated his infamous article. I know you got a lot of slack for this. A portion of CC fans are from the dark side. Not that his statement isn't true, but what did he expect to accomplish with saying that?
For one, I thought, there's several different layers to this.
There is no layers, Scott. You're a credentialed journalist reporter. You're credentialed. There is no layers. There is no you get it wrong. There is no nothing. You proofread that article. You had your editors check it out, and you printed it. There is no getting it wrong. Guys, so in media, right, and journalism, whenever you have a site like Scott, everything got to go through an editing process, which means that the editors got to read it and all this stuff before they put it out. I know this because I work in journalism. I didn't want to go that route. It's stupid. Plus, you kind of like got to get muzzled. They got to take that out, do this and that. That's why I don't do all that stuff. But I could. I know how, bro. And basically, he's lying and trying to say that it went through the editing process. Your editors put it out. Y'all put it out. So you knew what it was.
Okay. One, it was, if you're using those language, which people like to do, it was not saying those fans are on the dark side. It's that leads to darkness. That negativity can end up being the darkness that is a cloud over the team, is my point there. At the time of the writing, I thought it was all of us know it, right? Like there's that segment of fans. And what I hate is that I mentioned her name because it really isn't her fans. It's a segment that tries to use her name and her popularity.
Her name and her popularity. Scott, her name and pop. Now, this is where I believe he's targeting content creators. Listen. Before I say what I gotta say.
But it was really just that one sentence. And I laughed because it was in a story that, if anything, was just propping up everybody. If I remember right, it was like, look at what Sophie Cunningham has done. Look at what Sydney Colson has done. This team has been incredible, rallying around all the different stuff. And then it was also talking about, I forget, there was a second paragraph, which is where this was included. I think it was talking about with all these injuries, you don't have practice players, or you don't have enough people to practice, so you're really leaning in on practice, whatever, it doesn't matter. So yes, I hate the fact, looking back on it, that I included that one like 5-word sentence,
right?
Because it put everybody in one big bucket, when the reality is it's a terribly small sample size. They're just very loud, and all that.
He's talking about content creators, guys.
That negativity, like we were talking about on social media. Most of fans are phenomenal. Most of them are engaging. They follow along. They're trying.
My next question is, Scott, was you covering Caitlin at Iowa? Rachel, you too. You know what I'm saying? Was you covering? Because I was covering Caitlin when she went to Iowa. Just saying. I didn't just come here because she joined the WNBA. I didn't just come here because she was the hottest thing smoking. I wasn't just covering Caitlin because she was just popping for Indiana. I was covering Caitlin when she was breaking down scoring records at Iowa. Just saying. You know, but let's get back. I know y'all tired of me pausing it.
Trying to learn. They just want updates on her and the team, which I totally understand. So yeah, that would definitely be a sentence that I would love a do-over on. The whole point of the story in that graph and them rallying around each other, I thought was incredibly true. It's just a lot of people had an issue with that sentence, whereas I think if you also follow along with this team and such, you know what I was getting at. I just should have been more expressively clear.
How do we know what you're getting at?
I think there is a sensitivity with Fever fans, Caitlin Clark fans, because from big mainstream media, they have definitely labeled the entire group as that. And so I think that there's just a sensitivity, because some fans do get tired, because a lot of fans are there for the basketball first. They're not there for all the extracurriculars. And so when they hear over and over on these big media outlets, though, that Fever fans are so toxic, or, oh, we're going to launch an investigation because something was going on. And then it gets labeled this whole fan group, and you're constantly seeing that. And then I think even if it was, I'm glad that you cleared it up here because it seems like you love Fever fans. And I wholeheartedly
Absolutely.
think that you.
Now, that was another process, but this is the juicy part. So this next part I'm about to show you guys is we talk about Caitlyn injury. We talk about Caitlyn actually being healed. Let me see here. And this is a nice part, nice size part. But let's see. This is the part I wanted to show.
Our global economy is on the brink of collapse.
It's a different game, and the speed is different. The physicality is different. I also want to clear something up because the rumors have been so rampant about Caitlin Clark being able to get back.
Yeah.
Can I read to you the newest thing that's kind of been circulating around WNBA Twitter? Okay, so somebody screenshotted this. It says, under the current WNBA CBA, once a team submits its playoff roster at the end of the regular season, it's essentially locked in for the postseason. The league's hardship and 7-day contract rules end when the regular season does. So a team can't sign a replacement player or pick up someone off the street once the playoffs begin. The only flexibility is if the team already has someone under contract but inactive, such as on maternity leave, suspension, or the injury list, in which case that player can be activated to replace an injured player. Otherwise, the team simply has to play shorthanded because there's no mechanism to add new players during the playoffs without a rare league-approved exception. So that's going around. On top of today, there's, video of Caitlin Clark working out at Gamebridge. Can you clear this up? Is there in any world where Caitlin could come back during these playoffs?
First of all, she's not returning. Listen, she is not returning, period. Now, let's go to what you just read.
And
First of all, I don't know where that's from. I tried.
And he was hella happy. Listen, period. He was hella happy. She ain't coming back.
I tried to Google it, use AI. I could not find where that was from. I also went to the WNBA collective bargaining agreement, saw no such thing that existed. And then on top of that, the reality is she's not in a position to play. I posted the video down in Atlanta, and I strategically saved that to after game 3. That was 5 hours till before game 3. And I'm like, look, Caitlin, she's not going to play. This isn't a return. Let's hold this. And the focus should be on this game in these players. And then absolutely going to put that out because fans want to see it. They want to see any glimpse of what Caitlin's doing. And I thought I saw there. And then again in the video, she was still favoring that left ankle. She was not running completely smooth. Now, given it's early in the morning, that was the first 10 minutes of shoot around.
Bro? When? Is you talking about this ankle here? Because I believe he's talking about this here. Because we all remember this, right? We all remember this. On August the 7th. August 7th, right? I think this. Is they lying? They lying, bro. She ain't limping. She ain't limping this day. She ain't limping. I ain't seeing her limping, bro. This is August the 7th. She walking normal. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all lying. Caitlin Clark got that big ass bag. She is not limping. It's looking spooky. This is from August the 7th. Yeah. I think it's that day he's talking about, right? Let's go back to Scott.
Well, but she's been able to shoot through all of this over the last several months. So simple answer here is she is not returning. Her health is not there where she could return. And my understanding on that is it would not apply. I don't know what that is. So I guess I don't know how to respond to it when I don't know where that came from. But I like you, I have seen that all over social media. And my biggest frustration, Rachel, in all of this, and maybe this season, is how there's so many skeptics. It's everybody's questioning. It's all the conspiracy theories. I'll literally put out that video and tag to my story where I reveal here's exactly why she cannot return. And I guess we should discuss that here. She's not on the active list, which, by the way, I'll admit, I did not realize this was a thing in the WNBA, that they had to have an active list going into the postseason. It's nothing any teams publicize. It's nothing the league either shares with us. And maybe that's something
information about it. Now, I also know, and like my husband played in the NBA for many seasons, like I know a lot of the backside of what goes on too, and a lot of teams like to keep things in-house, and especially if it's a star player, whatnot. So there's a fine balance of figuring out what's going on and also respecting and understanding, like they're going to keep some things close. You reported this 2 weeks after, but we saw something on the sideline, and I was live for the game where I don't remember which coach it was.
Kind of January.
Yeah, so was playing defense when she got
it was one of the last things they said. She was almost done. It went well, and then this happened. And then complicating it was the fact that there was so many other stories going on. You had Sydney Colson's injury, Sophie Cunning.
Until keep some things close. You reported this 2 weeks after. So, but you're standing firm, and this bone bruise is the reason.
Yes, and
that's what I think us as fans, or what we see in the NBA. There's so much ruthlessness when it comes to reporting sometimes, and sometimes it's borderline if it's even ethical or not. But you see people just like digging, and I was like, where is this? But you did that, and so I appreciate that. There was also a little bit of confusion, I feel like, between reporters, because you're someone who has stood by this ankle injury is a big reason why she's not back. And there have been other reporters who have said, no, it has nothing to do with that. So, but you're standing firm, and this bone bruise is the reason.
Yes. My understanding is, while she hadn't been able to fully test it, obviously, groin was fine a while ago. It's the ankle. And I don't think they still have complete clarity on a solution or what they're doing with that, other than easing her way back, getting all kinds of treatment.
I'm done with this, man. You guys can check out the full interview on Rachel channel. But guys, I'm telling you right now, this dude ain't right, bro. He ain't right. And for all of these people that keep trying to hurt credibility of YouTubers like me, I'm standing on mine, bro. You got to come with it, bro. You got to come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all trying to sit here every time we put out some, debunk it. Hey, look, if you're ready to go to war, I'm ready to go to war, baby. And I'm laced up, ready for battle. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them bells on. I will be back with another one. And until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.